Hello everyone, today I'm going to go through Draw Animations. So basically how I'm going to go through this is, first I'm going to do some draws first, then if there are any animations that I couldn't show, I will take out some past footage and show you how they look like. So before we begin, and some additional things I would like to go through is some tips for daily quests, which I was unable to go through because I had a sore throat yesterday, so I sort of apologize for that. So starting out is for the cuisine. Every day you should try to make 3 cuisines so that you can have more to use tomorrow, or rather the next day, so you don't have to make more cuisines on the day itself and can proceed ahead to do the cuisine daily quest, like you use 3 cuisines to clear quests thrice, so you can go ahead and do that without needing to make more on the day itself. So that's the first tip, which is when you're trying to clear your create a cuisine once for the day, you should make 3. So okay, let's see. Seems like I'm unable to make more, but how you make more is you select a cuisine that you want, then over here you can increase the amount of cuisines you want to make in one go, but you need to have the required ingredients. So you raise it to 3 and you press the create button, which I'm unable to because I'm creating more now. So how cuisines work is there is a base 1 hour preparation time, and this 1 hour is added by the time over here, which is the multiple of how many cuisines you want to make times the base preparation time for the ingredient plus 1 hour. So that's the first tip. The second tip is you are able to do multiple quests at the same time. So if you look at the quest here, you are able to do this, which is go into original or main quest and clear 5 of them. This use 3 cuisines. Use cuisines in quest thrice. This one, which is bring teammates along and clear quest thrice. Yeah. So all these you can clear together, and also the clear quests from the special section thrice. This can be cleared together with the bring along teammates to complete quests, and the use cuisine and clear the quest thrice. Then the other set that can be completed together is the participate in the Colosseum 5 times and win in the Colosseum thrice. So all this if you actually watched the video yesterday, you could see that I was doing multiple quests at the same time when multiple daily quests at the same time when I was like in the Colosseum or when I was doing the main / special quests. With these two tips, I have nothing much to go through for now on other tips for daily quests. If I come across any others, it will be in a separate video, so you can look out for those in time to come. So let's go through the gacha animations by doing some gacha now. So apparently the gacha appearance rates changed for the characters. Last week was 13 and 0. Now it actually changed to Lily and the other guy, which I sort of don't know his name, but yeah, that's what it changed to. So let's just start off by doing a gacha. Okay. So we have the first animation effect up, which is three star skills. So basically all gachas will start at that sort of door-like animation, which causes you to tap. Then after you tap, you will see two different animations. One is white just now and the other is yellow. So if it's white, there are chances for 3 events, sort of. One is this 3-star skill, which you have seen earlier, and the rest, if there is, I will explain along the way. So let's move on to the next one. Yes, so as you can see here, it's this is the yellow side. So yellow, there's 2 chances for 2 different things. One is the 5-star skill, which is what you see that I got now. The other one is the EX character, which unfortunately I didn't get this time. So let's continue on. Oh, another time yellow. So let's see what it is this time. It's the same 5-star skill book. Alright, the 5-star skill. Oh, it's another one that I have. So let's try again. See whether they're... Oh, okay. So what would be the animation this time around? The same 3-star skill book. 3-star skill. No yellow again. So let's see what happens this time. Okay, so we are on to our next thing that can happen when you go into the when you tap and you see the white color lights, which is there'll be the summoning circle and it'll turn yellow. So what this is it's a 4-star skill, which is what you see here. So let's move on. Okay, another white color light. 3-star scale. Okay, yellow color light. Let's see. 5-star scale book. I keep saying scale book. 5-star scale. Oh, this is one that I've never seen before. You'll see what it does later. So for now, let's continue on. White color light. Okay, so this is the third thing that can happen when you see the white color light after you tap, which is the summoning circle will change into red color. This means that you have gotten the character, as you can see here. So what I got here is Aldia, and her title is sort of like a cuisine person. Cook is how it's translated. Okay, so let's move on. See if we can get the last animation for glowing yellow. Seems like it's white color again. Okay, so this time it's a 4-star scale. This scale. This is a buff scale, which, if I'm not wrong, adds attack and critical rate. Increase attack and critical rate. Well, we'll confirm it later. For now, let's continue drawing. White color again. Oh, so this time it's a 3-star character. Oh. This time it's Rao, and his title is some sort of person. I cannot read the first kanji, so I apologize for that. Okay, for now let's move on. Seems like I'm getting quite a few skills and characters that I've never gotten before. Okay, so this time is another 5-star skill. Oh, this was one of the skills that I was looking for. This is actually a revival skill. If you went into the Colosseum, you see it used from time to time, which is actually quite good because it revives one of your fallen teammates. So if you get to revive an EX skill character, it will be pretty clutch, because if the character can use the EX skill, then it will turn the tide in your favor. Okay, so let's move on. See if there's anything. Nope, no yellow color light. Okay, this time it's a 3-star skill, which is poison skill. Okay, moving on. Oh, this time is another character. Albus. This you can get by clearing the 5th quest of the 3rd chapter, if I'm not wrong. Is the only character that I could get for now from the quest. No glow again. No yellow color light. Oh, it's another character. The same. Eldia, the cook, I would say. So 3 more times. No glow again. Okay, 3-star skill. This is revival. Sorry, not revival, regeneration skill. Single target regeneration. Oh, no glow again. Okay, this time 4-star skill. The single target several hit skill. Oh, this time it glowed. So, which would it be? Seems like this time it's a 5-star skill. The heal, which I already have 2, counting now 3 copies of. Okay, so let's review what we got. So first up is characters. So got Rao, 340 HP, 164 attack, 163 defense, 100 of the the support power, 127 speed determining factor, 0 critical, 0 guard. Has an affinity of 15 for attack, affinity 10 for support skills. And next is the Eldia. So 404 HP, 184 attack, 95 defense, 108 support power, 117 speed determining factor, 0 critical chance, 0 guard chance. So it's not too sort of concentrated on attack or defense, unlike this character, which is very concentrated for attack. As you can see, 20 to attack affinity and 0 to support skill affinity. So next up is the skills that I got. First up is this skill. So this is a long range skill, as seen from the archer symbol in the yellow ink, sort of yellow background. Gives 40 attack and 50 speed sort of to the character. Deals 190% damage to all enemies. After you use it, has a 100-second cooldown, and if your affinity for the attack skills is high enough, 25, or above, all your allies get plus 20% speed. So after this is this one, the healing skill. So gives 100 HP and sort of 30 support power. So heals all allies 192% of the support power. After use, you can use it after 110 seconds. If your support affinity is high enough, 25 or above, also removes all sort of all buffs and debuffs from your opponent. Next is this. Gives 100 HP and 40 support power. So effect is, after use, a single targeted ally recovers 30% and is able to battle again. It's sort of the same, just that the single targeted ally is revived from the state of being unable to battle with 30% HP. So after use 110 seconds again, before you can use it again. So if your support affinity is 25 or above, then your the ally that is revived is now revived at 60% HP, so 30% additional HP, which is quite powerful. Next is this attack skill. Gives 80 HP, 40 attack, and 4% guard. So after use, deals 187% damage to all opponents, and in order to use it again, you need to wait 100 seconds. So if your attack affinity is 25 or above, you gain the character that used this skill gains 10% increase in attack. So after that is this one. So gives 60 HP and 50 attack. And after use, a targeted opponent gets 280% damage. So after you use it, you can use it in 85 seconds, which is quite fast. But considering it's a single targeted skill, so the difference is justified, I suppose. So after if your attack affinity is 25 or above, you get the additional effect of being able to inflict numbness for 3 turns at a 30% chance to the targeted opponent. So moving on is this. Gives 10% guard chance and 30 support power. After use, deals 158% damage and has a 40% chance to inflict numbness to all opponents for 3 turns. And of course the 158% damage is dealt to all opponents. So if your attack affinity is 20 or above, this skill has an additional 10% chance to inflict numbness. So now it's at 50% chance to inflict a 3-turn numbness to all your opponents. Next is this. It adds 40 to speed, adds 20% to critical chance. It inflicts 230% damage to a targeted opponent, and after use, you can use it again in 80 seconds. And if your support affinity is high enough, 20 or above, has a 30% chance to inflict 3-turn silence onto the targeted opponent. So I forgot to mention the cooldown time for this skill. Kapurata, which is 100 seconds. So next is this. Gives 50 HP, 30 attack, 30 defense. So effect is gives all allies attack and support power boost for 3 turns, a 45% support power and attack boost. After use, can use it in 85 seconds. And if your support affinity is high enough, the attack boost is further increased by 5%, so it's 50% attack boost. So next is this. Gives 30 support power and 20 defense. So effect is heals your own HP by 151% of support power. After use, can use it in 70 seconds. If your support affinity is 15 or above, an additional 10% healing, so 161%. Or rather, what is mentioned here is the HP recovered increases by 10%. If I'm not wrong, it says this. Gives 40 support power, 30 speed. A targeted opponent gets 54% chance of having a 3-turn poison. After use, can use it in 70 seconds. And if your attack affinity is high enough, the chance of inflicting poison is increased by 10%, so 64%. And finally is this skill. Gives 30 HP, 15 attack. Effect is deals 160% damage to a targeted opponent. Or rather, by targeted I mean single. Because in this game, most of the time is targeting is done automatically. Always done automatically, rather. So if you have 15 or above attack affinity, then the inflicted damage is increased by 10%. So I don't think I left out any. What's sad though is I didn't draw any EXA characters, but the EX character animation basically looks like this. Which is the circle turning. Basically when you press, the sort of door opens with a yellow color glow, and you see the magical circle turning red. And after it turns red, it will turn sort of rainbow in color. Then that is an EX skill. A character that has an EX skill. With all this, I pretty much covered most of the summoning animations. So we have come to the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching.